Hey there, I am doing a review of Five Men's Morris. This is a game that was created by, I think it was the ancient Romans, widely played in medieval Europe. I believe that when I say that, I mean kind of like 1500s time period. We have a kitty joining us. So the goal of this game is to get your opponent 2 pieces left, and you start out with 5. So at the beginning, I had a couple of different ideas for modifications, and I realized that the original game is probably the best. There's one additional rule that I added, and I can't think of anything else that would make the game run any different. I mean, I'm sure I could to make it a little more like wacky or something, but just speaking traditionally, I added one rule. I tried a couple different ones and tested it. It did not come out very well. So my first rule that I thought was going to be a good idea was you have to start your characters on the one side, right? So the idea for the setup of the game is you can pick wherever you want to go, and you each take turns picking the spot that you want to go. And my idea was that each starts wherever you want on your side of the board. The middle pieces you can go at either character or either player can. I realize this is faulty because you can immediately get a mill 3 in a row, and when you get 3 in a row, you can take any piece of the other players. So obviously that didn't work out. My second idea was this little center thing here, and I was just really trying to create a modification to the game. This little center thing, I realized it's sorry, my cat's trying to get involved. This little center thing here, so I tested this with a friend, and we had a realization. I'm just going to set it up how we had it set up roughly. So it was something like that, right? So what happened was he got a mill. He was able to take one of my pieces that, let's just say it's already out for this purpose. And then he moved right to the center there, and then moved back. And then he had another mill. And I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you be able to do that? And it really doesn't. So that had to get taken out now. And I realized that you could just move one of these pieces here and do that, which this is my upcoming rule. So the rule that I found, by the way, we had to veto this one, had to cancel it, 86. The rule that I found is most efficient, and the only one that I'm able to add to this game without messing up the game entirely, is once you get a mill 3 in a row to get another player's piece out, you are going to not be able to get another mill in that specific spot. So say I got 3 in a row here, I'm not able to do another 3 in a row here. I would have to move it to a different spot, or maybe to this spot. And I also tried doing it diagonally, and that also didn't work out. It made the game go way too fast, and it just didn't really work out. It was kind of like a really, really, really quick game of tic-tac-toe. So there's just too many openings and everything like that. So just to give you a rundown on everything, I tested out a couple different rules. The only one that I found was that one where you cannot replace, or you cannot get 2 mills in the exact same spot. That's right, kitty. Yeah. Okay. So going back to the original game, what you're gonna do is start out. One player goes first. You can flip a coin, or you can just choose whatever you want to do. And you essentially just start placing your pieces strategically in different spots. And I'm just going to kind of randomly put them around here. I should go right here. And then okay. So once you get your pieces wherever you want them, you can put them literally anywhere on the board at the beginning. Once you have all of your pieces on here, you can only move one dot at a time. You can't skip over things. You can't fly over to random spots. You can't do anything like that. You can only move one at a time. By the way, this is, let's just count this not here. Pretend that's not there. That's a pen. I can't erase it. So you can't do that after all the pieces are set, right? Then you get down to 3. Let's just take some of these bad boys out. Pretend that the white has 4 and the red has 3. Once a player has 3 pieces on the board, they can now move anywhere on the board that they want to. Let's just say that, for example. Now I can take a piece here. Now the white can move anywhere that they want to. Of course, we're going to be taking turns. It's not going to go that smoothly. But that's essentially it. Once you hit 3, I thought actually that you were going to be able to just win automatically. I was kind of like, why are we playing to 2 pieces instead of 3? It's like almost bound to be that you win if you get the player down to 3 pieces. But then turned out when we played it, my roommate actually got 3 pieces before I did. I had 4 and he still beat me. I was like, man, I'm so mad because he beat me like 3 times in a row in my own game. So it's kind of a fun game. It's kind of like tic-tac-toe, a little extended version. It's pretty cool. Like I said, the goal of the game is to get 3 of your opponent's pieces off the board so that you win. Another way that you can win is, say I just trap you. You'd have to have another piece on the board, I guess. Let's just set that there and that there and that there. That's kind of the only situation it would work. Let's say I trap you. You can't make any legal moves at this point since you have 4 players. You can't skip over things. Can't go to the left or right or down with any of them. So that is another way to win. And that's pretty much it. This was a pretty fun assignment. I enjoyed it. I don't think I'll play it again just because I'm so bad at it. But I think it's a cool thing to learn about. Maybe I'll teach my kids one day in 20 years.